This is the Colorado Avalanche Information Center with a report of an avalanche accident which occurred on December 19th and resulted in the partial burial of a skier. From what we can tell, the skier entered the path here and he immediately triggered the slide. The avalanche swept the skier down the right side of the path. As the avalanche began to pick up speed, the skier was probably knocked off of his feet. The avalanche eventually stepped down into the basal faceted layers, and the skier was carried into the runout zone where he was partially buried with his head and one hand above the snow. The avalanche occurred on a 36-degree southeast facing aspect near tree line in an area known as the Numbers. This is just outside of the Breckenridge ski area boundary. The avalanche was approximately 175 feet wide at its widest spot and ran about 200 vertical feet. The avalanche is classified as a soft slab skier-triggered avalanche. It was small relative to the path, but large enough to bury or injure a person. It released in a layer of well-developed faceted crystals within the old snow. As you can see from the fracture line profile, we have a slab above very weak faceted crystals, then a harder sliding layer, then more facets to the ground. It is probably very easy to guess where the snow will fail when we do our Snowpack tests. Let's watch that again in slow motion. Notice how the slab pops out of the pit wall almost as if it were pushed. The sliding surface is smooth. We call this a quality 1 shear, and it is a sign of a very sensitive weak layer within the snowpack. Here is one more Snowpack test which shows just how easily a fracture can initiate and propagate through this weak layer. The skier was lucky and survived unharmed. However, anytime we have a persistent slab avalanche problem with a weak layer as sensitive as this one, we need to choose our slopes very carefully. This has been the Colorado Avalanche Information Center. To learn more, visit us online at colorado.gov/avalanche.